Hi Taurus, welcome into your reading. Okay, so we're going to focus on the third week going into the fourth week of November. All right, so you guys ready for this full moon in your sign? Because it's a doozy. It's a doozy oozy. And this type of full moon, I don't think is coming back for like a whole year, if I'm not mistaken. All right, what's the situation for Taurus? And believe you me, everyone's going to be feeling this moon. It's the moon that's making everyone uncomfortable to transition them into a new life pattern for 2025. All right, interesting. After I just got done saying that, you are definitely focused on something. Whether there's positive or negative shit going on, whether a relationship is thriving or dying, you don't care. You're still got some goals going on over here. Whether noise at your job, you don't care. You still got something going on because of the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is somebody who rushes in to communicate something. You don't care. Come hell or high fucking water, you're going to say what you're going to say. End of story. And this isn't coming from a place of ego or anything like that. It's just a matter of fact. Now, if you're not the one doing this, someone is doing this to you, telling you something. But you're not going to care because your mind is made up. It's set. You're focused on an agenda. And I see at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords, which denotes putting all your cards on the table, having a conversation about something. Wow. It's about a new job or a passionate new beginning here. Some of you, it could be with a mistress. Others of you, look at all these aces. Jesus Christ, I just got done telling you this is to make you uncomfortable for all the new things that are coming. And here they fucking are. Like, lickety split quickly. You're going to have a bunch of new stuff coming in. And it's probably because of this focus. So let me see what's happening here to you. What's coming in towards Taurus? New contracts, new jobs, new passionate beginning, putting your cards on the table. There's a lot of like contractual verbiage coming out of your mouth. Look at you. Whether you're male or female, you're my queens. Pentacles, that's you. Nurturing, loving, kind, caring, stable. Mabel, stable, able. Oh, look at. Marriage, commitment, yes. You're weighing your pros and cons. Should I not? Should I leave? Should I not leave? Should I marry this person, not marry this person? It's getting you a little bit stuck, but I know you're looking for your stability, Taurus. What is it that Taurus does not see coming their way? I don't know. I feel like some of you weren't getting acknowledged at work or your relationship or something like that. Something must have recently happened because I don't see you putting effort into something. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like you're internally saying, go fuck yourself. I gave you my everything. And this is how you do me? I mean, regardless of that notion, you're still remaining positive and hopeful. The universe is trying to work something out on your behalf. Why do I say that? Because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is three fates working on your behalf to change your circumstance, to change the stagnation that your life has been living for the last so many years, okay? Now you have Pluto transiting through like Aquarius, where we say it's the age of Aquarius. It's going to station there for 20 years. So what you're setting up shop for right now, Taurus, is meant to be for you for the next decade or so. And I don't think the universe wants you staying in some stagnant place. So they're putting a fire under your butt. So for you to be feeling like, I come here, I do my thing, do my due diligence, I'm in this relationship, I give you my all, and you're kind of like, I guess you're deflated. Because that's what's coming to you. You're going to feel deflated. You're going to be like, I don't want to give you my everything anymore. I don't want to give you my all. How about that? but you're still remaining positive and hopeful. Because you're healing in the interim because you feel hurt. You weren't acknowledged. You weren't vindicated. You weren't validated. You were dismissed, in fact. Right? And now you're like, you don't get my A game now, buddy. Just kidding. I think you're remaining positive and hopeful because you don't know what the future holds for you. So you're trying to play your cards close to, your heart here. And you're like, I don't feel motivated to give them anything. What is the advice here, please? All right, there's a fine line you've got to toe, Taurus. So hear me out, please. Because you have the Seven of Swords in your advice position, and I didn't know if it was going to be in reverse or upright. But needless to say, the Seven of Swords talks about two things. Mainly in advice, it talks about strategy, actually, right? But you have the Three of Wands, which is wait and see. Wait for your ships to come in. Do not throw out the baby with the bathwater. Something recently went down. Don't be like, fuck it. Well, I'll dismiss all of it, Don't do one of those. Just wait and see what's going to happen because there is a lot of transitioning and there is a lot of change around you. Page Cups, you might have to receive an apology, give an apology, or send a message to someone or receive a message. More than likely, it's saying you need to send a message here to somebody. Wait and see for the results, what to come, but strategize the way you're going to do it. All right? Some of you are going to be talking about strategizing an exit plan. And I want you to be careful. The reason is because I'm seeing the devil at the bottom of the deck. This can keep you stuck. This can keep you from transitioning into a better place or position for you. Because right now, you are being thrusted out of your comfort zone, okay? And you will be one of those signs that's going to be mostly affected because this full moon is falling in your sign. So it's making you uncomfortable for a reason because it's trying to push you out of your seat, okay? Now let's see what the outcome is, please. What is the outcome for the week for Taurus, please? You spent a lot of time and energy in your company. You spent a lot of time and energy in this relationship, into this person, and it bore you fruit. It bore you money. It bore you a relationship. It did give you and garner you results. It did. But now, here we are. Fast forward to today. Ooh, 2 cards. What are these? Oh, the moon in reverse and the 5 of Swords in reverse. You're feeling guilt and regret. I should have said this. I should have said that. Damn, why didn't I say this? Damn, why didn't I say that? You're feeling these kind of feelings at the end of the week. With the moon in reverse, you might find out some kind of news, and that's what's going to make you feel that way. And the 5 of Swords in reverse, you are sort of backtracking a little bit. You're looking back now, and this is why you're having those feelings. But moreover, it's not going to matter because you're going to revert back to your original train of thought. And the reason is because you will be pausing and reflecting on the time and energy you spent with someone or something or in a job or whatever. It won't make a difference because the universe is doing this to you on purpose. So A, you're not crazy. B, don't feel guilty. C, you're meant to change. You cannot keep doing this for the rest of your life, whatever it is that you've been doing. All right, continuing, because when I say Age of Aquarius is upon us, I mean the world is going to change, and you have to change with it. That's what I mean. All right, let's start reading these cards. Ugh, guys, you really don't want to know. Last time we had Age of Aquarius, think of the 60s. What was that like? It's Age of Revolution. think of like AI and new technology. We're barely gonna be taking out cell phones anymore. We're gonna be wearing our technology, like through glasses and wristbands and whatnot. It's also going to travel through Pisces and Aries, which means war and fires and fucked up shit like that. So it's like right now, all the planets are shifting for every zodiac sign, the whole collective, to force them to change things in their lives to solidify stability for the next 20 years. So that's why there's big changes going on with everyone and everywhere. So, and that is in your relationship, and that is also in your job and your career. The Chariot and the Knight. The Knight of Pentacles. I mean, someone rushes in to say something to you. And you're like, okay, whatever. I don't care what you say. I'm still going to do my thing. That's you. Or you say something and you're like, I don't care, whatever. I'm still going to do my thing. The Chariot. But you're going to go slow and steady with the Knight of Pentacles because you're going to watch and see and be cautious as you move forward. Sorry, nose is itchy. And this always happens to me in readings. Alrighty. What is the Hierophant, please? And the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Hell of Pentacles, guys. That's money for me and work. Sure, it's also about stability in a relationship. The High Priestess. Okay, some of you aren't talking to somebody. Maybe you pissed off quite a bit. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the reason the High Priestess doesn't talk to people or say things to anybody else, because it's like, what is there to say? Everything's been said. Or it's like, even if I say something, nothing is going to change. So you don't talk to them. So if you're like, if a lover or a relationship or a person has said something to you, you guys aren't talking. But here you are, you know, weighing your pros and cons towards this commitment of, or whatever this traditional thing is, which is marriage, which is commitment is like going to college. You're committed to getting a degree. Commitment is like to your job, to your career. You're committed to that. And commitment is to a relationship. You're committed, like by getting married. Things of that nature, which is traditional. All right. Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Star. Clarify, please. Two of Pentacles, you're weighing your pros and cons again. And Knight of Swords, rushing in to communicate. You're trying to get information too, I feel like. You're still working on your craft, your job, your hobby, right? But at some point you're like cold. Like cold turkey. You're like, wait a minute. Wait the fuck a minute. You're like, what have I been doing here this whole time? Are you telling me that I'm not committed, or that I didn't give a shit about this relationship, or I didn't give a shit about this job? What the fuck are you talking about? So now you're like, and that hurt you. That was upsetting for you. So you're not exactly motivated to move on, but you are remaining positive and hopeful. All right, let's continue. What is the 3, the 7, and the Page, please? Yeah, something in your world either collapsed or changed or upended, or something that you were never expecting happened, right? Because you have the Tower in your advice. When you have the Tower, it says, let it go. Let it go. Because what you had before was rickety and it wasn't stable anyway. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is basically what we were seeing before. Strategizing, creating an exit plan, ghosting, dissing, but it's mostly strategizing. And the Tower. You need to strategize about this thing that just changed in your life, that just came out of nowhere. I see you having to defend yourself and waiting. I think you need to throw a message out there and wait for the results of some kind and see what happens. What is the Five of Cups, please? The Moon in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse, please. I think you're doing a little bit of stocky doodle with the Page of Swords, and I think you're trying to get more information because you're trying to make a decision, a final judgment call. I do see Nine of Pentacles, you being single at the bottom of the deck. Others of you, this is about financial independence. Hell hath no fury like a Taurus. Scorned, I'll tell you that. Work or love. Be like, you ain't gonna follow me. No. Especially when it comes to your financial independence. At the end of the day, you have your cake or you're going to eat it too. That's only because you think you deserve it. And 9 times out of 10, you do. You earned it. All right, guys. Let me see what's going on here in your love life. Romance angels, what do you see here in regards to love, please? Separation. Calling in your soulmate. Guys, what and a what? So some of you are getting single, aren't you? With this Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Interesting. You want to hear something weird and crazy? Intuitively, what I'm picking up is I feel like you have your soulmate out there. Some of you definitely met this person. They're in your past. And you haven't spoken to them for a hot minute or a while. And I think by you putting that mantra out to the universe, it can bring this person back to you. Those of you where you feel like you haven't met your soulmate yet. Again, just visualization and this mantra and just convincing yourself in your mind that your soulmate truly is out there. That magnet will pull this person closer and closer to you. We'll see it when we clarify in the extended anyway. Little unicorns, what say you? What messed up shit you want to say to Taurus? Taurus, please. That's it? Okay. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying little bastards. Wisdom Hassanite, advise Taurus for me, please. Give them their best advice. Three's the charm. Okay, come on. Vision. I think this is trying to say that you have intuitive vision right now to pick up. Could be wrong, let me see. When you choose this symbol, it means that no matter what you lose in your life, something better is going to replace it. One day in my house of night, there's going to be a beautiful girl who will lose her mark, but she will gain great vision into the future. Even if a loss feels devastating at the moment, you're going to see how much you're going to gain. If your question is about the future, choose another card. The magic vision that you will receive here gives you the temporary power to see the future as a vast place full of possibility and potential. Your next card will provide insight into the conditions ahead of you. To know the future is to be prepared. Sorry, we're going to do that in the extended. Okay. Everybody else, I shall see you next week.